Hi, my name is Barry Sterling Mitchell, and welcome to the Sterling Net Point Power Rankings Show. My guest host is Ben Dickerson,
What's up, y'all?
and if you've never seen our show before, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because you're going to want to be able to get back. It's very simple what we do, and matter of fact, we're about to come to the culmination of the year, right, Benny? Where
Close.
we track what we consider the four most vital statistics, and that would be average net points, average points for, average points against, and average turnover differential. Those four statistics, if you track them, will probably inform you 80% of the way. And where it falls short, we'll let you know so you can make up the difference. So, Benny, we're going to just pull up the chart and begin to take a quick look at where everybody is now. At this particular point in the season, there's really only four teams
Four teams left.
that we care about. So we didn't have to go further than the top half of the overall chart. And again, headings across the top, ranked team, A&P average net points, APS, APF average points for, that's your scoring leaders. APA average points against, that's your defensive scoring leaders, and average turnover differential because turnovers lead to points. So, Benny, as usual, we give kudos to those teams that are still in it, who are in first place overall, and that leads you to two names: Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. Seattle with net points 12.6, that's a plus. Net points and average turnover differential both can go plus and negative. If you look overall in average turnover differential bottom, you'll see a couple negative numbers. Those teams are not in it. Second place, we have the Patriots coming in second place in net points, Benny, and Seattle coming in second place in scoring 29.1 points. The Rams then are taking up second place in average turnover differential. Now, the Chicago Bears had wrapped that up, but they're not in it anymore. So, first place is the Rams by nice little margin there. There you go. Third place, we have the Rams coming in for net points at plus 9.4, Benny. New England coming in second place at 17.8. That means they are holding the teams to an average of 17.8 points per game. What's that? 2.2 points off of Seattle. And just a tad ahead of Denver, which coming in fourth place, that's where Denver shows up in those top five. And I think most people would be a little surprised to see that New England has a better defensive point number than Denver. Denver gets all of the defensive kudos. We go to fifth place and in scoring, and we have New England at 28.1 points per game. So that's really close between the top three in the left in the playoffs. Rams at 30.1, Seattle 29.1, and New England 28.1. And you see a sort of a big drop down, Benny, to 13th place. And Denver's coming in at 24.1 points per game. When you do your matchups, I know you'll talk about whether you expect their current quarterback situation to be able to produce a higher number of points than what they've done all season. Denver now comes in at seventh place in the average net points at plus 5.2. So Denver is really low man on the totem pole here in terms of numbers. And I do believe, I would think that Seattle's numbers are a bit skewed by what they were able to do with my beloved 49ers, where they rampaged over those guys and just scored a ton of points. Rams are coming in 10th in defense, Benny, giving up 20.7 points per game. And again, when you look at the potential skew for Seattle at 16.6, what did my Niners score? 6 points? Something like
Yes.
that. Yeah. Ugly. Ranks in turnover differential dropped down to what's that? 10th place, 13th place, and 14th place. Seattle breaking even at 0. No big difference between New England and Denver at 0.1 and 0.2. So again, the Rams at 0.8 up in second place. So that's pretty much all the numbers for the teams that are still left in it, Benny. What you got?
Well, I mean, graph pretty much tells the story. Not much has changed since coming down the stretch here as far as Seattle and LA is concerned. New England's been holding pretty steady also. Denver's gone down a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, in a lot of these categories, but uh, none of that had anything to do with their current quarterback situation. That just happened in the past last week's past game. But I mean, off the top of my head, if I didn't know any better, which I really don't, I would say the NFC is the stronger conference, and the two teams playing in the NFC Championship game are probably the two strongest teams overall. But other than that, oh, and let me just mention, we've been praising Chicago in turnover differential, but it in fact was turnovers that ended up killing them against the Rams.
Oh my goodness. You just wanted to throw that out there.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
That's
They've been living off of it all year, and the tables got turned on.
oh my gosh, yes. And it's funny, um, playing Madden so often you're in a situation where you're losing and you're trying to get back in and you only got clock's running down on you and you want to throw in a pass that gets picked off. And then we saw it twice, at least twice. You mentioned it with the Bears, and then we saw it in the NCAA championship game. You know, and in so many of the cases, I'm like, you guys didn't need that pass. You needed the first down. That's all you needed. You know what I mean? To keep moving. You had enough time. You had timeouts. You had this, that. But let's not go there, Benny, because now I sound like what's the guy be on Stephen A. show? He was always mad all the time.
He's an idiot.
He had a couple good points though.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
There's a couple good
Mad Dog Russo.
Mad Dog Russo. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, yeah, these are the rankings. We don't make up these numbers. These numbers are what the teams actually have produced. We simply track them, and we believe they have significance. And you'll notice, again, they're at the top of the rankings. So we don't have to put them there. They put themselves there. And that's what the Sterling Net Point Power Rankings are all about. All right. You can reach us at www.sterlingnppr.com. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. Any final comments, Benny?
No, I'm good with these numbers.
Good with these numbers. All right, everyone. Have a great day.